Welcome to Dashcam Info, my name is Dirk and today we're looking at the GKU D600 Pro. I already installed this dual channel dashcam in my car. We're going to take a look at the unboxing, the installation, the app and of course footage by day and by night. Front 4K, rear 1080p. In the box we find the manual and this one has actually colored pictures in it. Here are two adhesive films, one for the windshield and one for the rear window. This is our 1080p rear view camera with a very long extension cable. This is the power adapter and the power cable. We have a tool for cable management. If you have to reinstall the dashcam, here's an extra layer of adhesive film. We get hooks for cable management, a little tool, and this here is our dashcam. First I tried to remove the protection film from the display. That turned out to be a challenging task because it was really sticking hard to it. And in fact, after removing, I still had some residue that I had to get rid of. It was easy to remove the protection film from the main camera. A 64 GB micro SD card is already included. Here on the side we do have the slot for the micro SD card, we have the port for our rear view camera and the USB-C port to power the dashcam. On this side we have vents for heat dissipation and the power button. As you can see, I have already installed an adhesive film on my rear window. All that's left to do now is to peel off the protection film over the 3M tape on our rear camera, to line it up accordingly and press it against the rear window. Now we can rotate it so that it actually captures the street. Also in the front I have already installed an adhesive layer and now we're peeling off the protection film from the 3M tape and after aligning it we're pressing the dashcam against the windshield. All that's left to do is to plug in the rear view camera and the USB-C cable from the power cord. Now let's start it up for the very first time. As always, the dashcam greets us with a welcoming sound. To format our micro SD card and to change some settings, I want to continue with the mobile app. That means if you haven't already, download the GKU Go app. In our phone settings we have to turn on the Wi-Fi and select the GKU D600 Pro network. The top secret passcode here is 12345667 and, you guessed it, 8. As soon as we're connected to the network we can open our app and connect our dashcam. The GKU app is a little bit easier to use. We don't need to press stop recording before we're going into the settings or before we download or watch our footage. Now we can simply click on the cogwheel on the bottom right and we can enter the settings. Everything here is relatively easy and self-explanatory with the exception of the three letters FOR that stands for Format Your Micro SD Card, but I figured it out anyways. I noticed that the image from the rear view camera was upside down, so I went back into the settings and I clicked on Image Flip and then on Rotate 180 degree. And voila, now we have a correct image. And now it's time for me to show you some footage by day, front in 4K, rear 1080p. And yes, I do have a tint on my windows because I live in Florida. Still, the front camera delivers the correct exposure, while the rear view camera makes the image so much darker, way darker than I can see it in my mirror. And now it's time for the night footage, front in 4K, rear 1080p. As long as we had some city lights, some street lights, everything was okay. But as soon as we went on the highway and everything was pitch black and there were no street lights, the dashcam tried to higher the ISO to compensate against the night and to brighten the night footage and to make it look as if it was daytime. Of course, this resulted in a lot of noise and artifacts and removed all the details from the footage. The strange thing was, as soon as we left the highway and we came back on an illuminated street, suddenly the front camera recognized that it was night and darkened down, and here you can see how the footage was supposed to look. Now we have more clarity and we can see more details even on cars further away. I think this can be fixed with a firmware update, that the dashcam stops compensating against bright sunny daylight or night footage and not automatically in or decreases the ISO too much over the edge. I think it definitely needs a firmware update to stop the dashcam from compensating against night footage or extreme daylight. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below, and also if you have questions, I'm happy to respond. Till the next time, stay safe, stay tuned and take care. Bye for now.